Excuse me.
I look back over at the Ares looking motherfucker.
Mhm.
I look down at the hand that's got the black stripes running down it. Is that what I will be?
It is what you could be. Are you willing to become it, though?
And what if I say no?
Then a long journey awaits you back up.
Hmm. I think that's not what I want. I don't think that's who I want to be.
All right. What are you doing?
So I guess I start walking back up.
As you turn around and step away, you see the char going down your arm start to rescind, and your grip loosens, and the knife falls to the floor. And you start making your way up. The way up feels longer. At this point, it feels like you're walking for about a day before you reach the Huntress again.
Whew. Long walk. Seems longer going back up.
She does not respond to you.
Anyway, you could get me all the way back up to the top? Who am I kidding? I know you won't. So I just keep going.
As you keep going, it feels like time is just moving at a standstill. You're walking for what has to be before you reach up to the little figure again.
Am I feeling like hungry or really exhausted?
Strangely enough, you're not feeling physical symptoms. You're very mentally tired, very mentally exhausted.
Oh, maybe I'm just gonna sit here for a couple seconds and catch my breath. But
Foolish boy. I thought you said you were ready.
look
Walk up
back at her.
again. Find your new path. There's nothing for you here.
Fair enough. I didn't like what I saw in that mirror. And so I just head back up.
This time feels almost like a month, and you're just like going out of your fucking mind as you go up. Finally reach your way towards the crystals again. And you're like, why the fuck why did I go away from the mirror? Jesus.
Maybe it would have been worth it just to avoid this. Oh, God. I guess I gotta go down another path now. Oh. He takes his time, but when he finally feels ready. All right, I'm not going anywhere sitting here. And so I head down the other path.
All right. As you start making your way down, it feels nice to be walking downhill again, because Jesus, it's been a long time.
Oh, geez, I'm Getting some really bad feedback.
Oh, you there? Hi, everybody else. How are we doing?
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, I had to hit it with a quick reset as well, so I feel your pain.
Hit him with the dab.
Ah, good idea.
Hey boys, sorry, I'll be on like my computer here in just 1 second.
You are good.
All right. I had some really bad feedback. Could hardly hear you.
Gotcha.
Alright.
All I was saying was, as you start walking downhill again, it feels really, really fucking nice after what has essentially been almost 2 months of walking upstairs. And as you're walking, it's long. It's not as long as it was before, but it's still longer than the first walk down was. And as you make your way all the way down, you see a path behind you that leads to the statue, as well as a short path forward into what looks like kind of this small building before going downstairs.
I decided to go check out the statue of the lady.
Alrighty. Going around, you see what looks like a figure who very much so kind of emanates a very motherly feeling. It's extremely. There seems to be these little bits of flowers and kind of ripening fruits growing off of this statue.
I'm pretty sure I know her. I can't remember the last time I saw her, but I'm certain I know her.
Roll an insight check.
Insight?
Yep.
Is that what I heard?
Yep. There is something tickling the back of your mind, but you can't put a finger on exactly when. It is extremely familiar, though.
I decide to go ahead and essentially leave an offering.
All right. What do you leave?
What? So
Inventory.
HBO, Hulu, Funimation, Netflix, Disney Plus.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave 5 silver pieces.
All right.
Huh? Yeah, dude, go for it. I don't really play
Perfect.
Madden, so you do whatever the fuck you want on there.
As you put down the 5 silver pieces, you see them kind of almost transmute into these 5 silver flowers instead.
That's more appropriate. And then I go back to the main foyer area before heading down the second set of stairs.
Alrighty. Walking up to that little building, inside you see a slumped over figure. Seem to be very contemplative. They have this long, kind of almost dready, but it's not so much dreads, it's just so thick hair and beard. And as they turn towards you, you see old battle scarring and fresh battle scarring, and they just look exhausted.
My good man. You certainly look like someone who could use a drink.
What I could use is peace. I've fought too long. Feels as if I'm holding the whole world.
Peace. Peace is an admirable cause, my friend. And it's truly something the rest of the world needs more of.
The door behind him is still locked.
I believe I need to get past you. Are you aware of how I can get this door open?
I don't know. I've never been able to open it despite how hard I fight. You see his eyes kind of well up with tears, and a single one falls down the inside of his face. It mixes with the blood halfway down, and you just see this red streak go down.
Maybe it's time you stop fighting. Maybe the answer is peace.
What good is my strength then? What good am I? A lion without his claws and his bite does not last long in this world.
Sometimes I feel conversation and understanding might be able to go a lot further than tooth and claw.
Perhaps. Roll a persuasion check. No, persuasion, sorry. All right. Perhaps. I shall try to learn to be something more. And you see the door click.
All right. I believe in you, friend. I know you can be something more. And it's not that what we do that defines us.
You see his shoulders slump. And he sleeps.
Can't say I blame him. And I go ahead and I quietly sneak past him down the stairs.
Alrighty. Walking out. This time it's much shorter, actually. Only about a day worth of walking.
Oh, that's nice.
And as you come down to this midpoint, you see what looks like a fairly lithe woman and what looks like a large kind of crate of food that she seems to be moving off to one side, and she seems to just be stacking. Have you come for food?
Well, I can't necessarily say I'm hungry, but I wouldn't shy away. It sounds lovely.
She chucks an apple at you.
Take a bite. And is it amazing or what?
Tastes like an apple.
Fair enough.
Yeah, nothing. It's interesting because it's not ostentatious at all. For this woman before you is very simple, and her garb and her features and all that. And what she seems to be carrying is very simple food as well.
So tell me, my beauty with fiery hair, what what advice or information do you have to pass on to me today? I've learned quite a lot since I've been here, although I'm still not quite sure where I am.
There's the first piece of advice. Don't flirt with your cousin.
Uh, cousin?
Second piece of advice. Help me stack these crates, would you?
Of course, of course.
As you're kind of moving these crates from this cart onto it, looking around, you can almost hear a chorus of voices in the background. Small giggles, little happy sounds.
Are we alone in here?
Well, we're never alone with our memories.
Hmm. Hmm.
Too
I
real.
don't really have many of those. Not since the last 5 years or so.
Well, if you have the strength at the end, you may remember.
That would be something I would like. If I continue, will I remember?
Perhaps. Depends entirely upon you. How much you're willing to claim. What of the world's problems are your responsibility? How much do you take on your own shoulders? As you see the final crate get dropped. The path lies before you.
Well, thank you. This has been an intriguing meeting. As I continue down.
Walking down the steps, this one is short. It's only about an hour all the way down.
Oh, all right.
And coming to the bottom, you're starting to see these little glowing lights all over the place. And as you look around, you're kind of like, huh, that's interesting. And finally, they all kind of coalesce in one large light, which appears before you. It is a tiny little baby.
With 3 eyes.
Yep.
Good day. Is it day? Is it evening? Sleeping times here. Either way. Hello. What what do you have for me down here?
I have little for you, except for that which you must claim.
And what might that be?
Responsibility.
Okay. Responsibility over.
You see him gesture around to the tiny little lights. You see about 8.
For these 8 lights?
As you're looking about, they kind of get larger until there's a small one at the very end of the list.
I reach out to poke it.
You hear a soft. Which one do you poke?
The one that just got bigger than the rest.
The largest one?
Yeah.
You hear the giggle of a child, maybe 4 years old, 5 years old.
I look back at the three-eyed baby. Are these mine?
Are they? Do you claim responsibility?
Oh. Um. I mean, yeah.
After you're done with this contract.
Then embrace them.
Okay. I gingerly open up my arms.
You see the largest one slowly make its way towards your chest. And as it sinks into you, you see your hometown. A young maiden, milk maiden specifically, that you had enjoyed the time of long ago. You didn't know that she was pregnant. And there's a tiny little baby there, and he has your green eyes.
Oh boy.
As you hear his mother call out, Tiberius, come.
Tiberius. Just gotta keep the notes up. Okay. I look out to the rest of the orbs.
Mm-hmm.
Come give your dad a hug.
As the large one you feel start to integrate with you, you start to see years worth of memories that you've missed. You see long nights where this child sometimes cries because he.
Pat Brandon.
You see long nights where this child occasionally cries because he sees all the other kids with their fathers.
Oof. That one hurts. I'm not gonna lie. Where was that village again? I reach out for all of them.
All of them. Well, next one that comes up is actually a pair of them.
Oh God.
You see a woman that you don't recognize, except for adjacently. Looking around, it's a mildly familiar sight. You see long drapery, kind of the signs of, looks like a brothel. And in a side room, there are two children. They kind of looks like the boy gets hit a lot. Looks like the girl is just kind of in a constant state of fear.
I get a little teared up seeing that.
From the other room, you don't hear names called, you just hear a rough voice shout out, boy, girl.
Boy.
Or
Can I investigate to think to see if I know where they're at?
Sure. This is in a small port town just off of the coast of actually where Grim is from. It's just to the right hand side. Looks like it was thinking back on it while you were on the run, it was one of the last locations you got before your contract with Roy came up.
Oh, there. Isn't Grim from around there? Maybe we'll have a chance to swing by. Okay, so that's what, 3 or 4 now?
You were up to 3. Sorry, and it's 3 of 6, not 3 of 8. I messed up my number.
Okay, 6. A little bit more manageable.
Yeah.
I look at
And
the
you
other 3.
hear a small voice as you're still stuck in this scene behind your
Okay.
head. They're your responsibility. They've never been named.
Oh.
Talk about daddy's F. Jesus.
Well, I guess I better find some baby name books.
All right. As you come back to reality, the third orb goes into you. This one, you actually see a very, very happy little girl. She appears to be on a boat with what looks like her mother and father. Father. As you kind of think back on it, you're like, oh shit, that's the air captain from when I first came in. I remember she was a cook. Kind of had a bit of a tryst with her on the way over. And it's just like this happy 2-year-old little baby.
Well, it's good to see someone's doing well, I suppose.
Nadia, come here. You see the captain kind of kneel down, and he seems to be just kind of playing with the baby.
Is it Nadia?
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if she has a good life, I should see her at least once.
And as the final 2 go into you, you see 2 distinct figures in the crowd that poke out to you. But they're in the same room. Looks like a university lecture hall. And there's no baby. But there are 2 women that you definitely recognize.
Oh. Right. Yeah, after that concert. I mean, that makes sense.
As you take the final one into you, you see the baby before you disappear. And instead, another mirror appears. This time, you see a different figure. It's very much so still you, but just a little bit almost more gusty. And as you see him exhale, you see the mirror shatter before you. And you are pulled from whatever this place is. And you are dropped right into the middle of a ginormous bucket of ale.
Of course.
As with that, we shall start the session for the rest of you.
All right. And like Beer Fest, start chugging it.
Oh, man. All right. So, gentlemen, last week we had a pie eating contest. We drank.
Ooh.
You guys figured out that you. Oh, important note. After you disappeared, Zeph, these guys all got. They were still in the area, and there were 5 cups laid out before them that every time they drank from them was extremely painful, but they also saw seemingly figures from either their future, their past, or perhaps things that they have to move on to going forward. But as they took it in, they slowly converted this liquid to a more potable substance. And after finishing it all, they all reappeared in the palace of the queen. However, there wasn't anybody there. Going down, they eventually found their way into the main foyer of the town and found the entirety of this part of Sarit. Probably a good 1,500, 1,600 people kneeling before him, not including the queen and her consort, who were instead bowing. It was explained that the group matched a general description of some of the founders and were given the title of First Defenders of Sarit. The fucking Sotar Index. With this, a festival was kicked off, and it was learned that the Sariti people, while immortal, have a limited source of kind of general energy that they all share. Through the conversion of this liquid into a more potable substance, it increased the overall capacity of that energy, so more children could be born. You were also all warned not to have too many children past this point forward, as you would have now become Sarit and, for all intents and purposes, immortal. Well, not immortal, undying. It's better, much better descriptor. Although you could choose to give it up, you would just kind of need to make the conscious choice to do so. After this, you all, well, the rest of the group all went to a ale drinking contest where you'd expect a lot of people to do well, but shockingly enough, Ghost just blazed through it, no diff. Oh, God.
Yeah.
And immediately after that, you all decided, fuck it, we're going to have a pie. And you went out to the
Yes.
pie eating contest.
I
It's at
love
this-
pie.
It's at this point where you all are slowly making your way over to this pie where you see from the air fucking Zeph tumble ass over tea kettle into a large bucket of what he thought was ale, but was actually the thrown up ale from the drinking contest.
Oi. Hey, there's Zeph. I missed you.
I get out.
Where'd he come from?
Oh God! I know what that taste is. Oh God!
Well,
Zeph,
well, I'll tell you what,
could've-
that's not mine.
Oh God! I crawl out of the ale, wipe it off.
Zeph, I'm a champion.
You're a champion?
I drank so much. I'm
I
a
can
champion.
tell.
I won.
We'll
You
see how
know,
much you can eat with your stomach that full of ale.
you could say I won too.
What'd you win?
Children.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you said it. I thought you said it was a
I'm a
win.
Did he say
dad.
kids? Dad?
I got 6 kids.
What?
Well, I mean, I never took much stock in wearing a sheep bladder and all that, so.
Oh God.
I'm gonna be honest, Zeph. I don't know how to respond to that. I just don't.
Still
I like-
processing it myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Buddy, start just. There's magic out there. There's no problem with shooting blanks, pal. Go get it fixed up.
I mean,
Do you need more of these things running around? We were literally just told not to. Well, wait. Okay, this is a question for the queen now. Now I gotta go find out how this affects things. Technically, you didn't shoot. Wait, you didn't do that while we were here, right?
no, and well, if I
No.
have to be, I only have 4 kids at the moment. 2 are on the way.
Oh
What?
no.
So
wait,
do you
does
remember
this-
when I performed that one song in that lovely little college town?
I remember.
Were they all at least of age?
As this conversation is going on, Zeph, you just get a cream pie just right to the side of your face.
Oh, does he now? I'm
then
sure
someone
he
threw
did
a
the
pie
same
at me,
thing to them too. Sure, every one of those college chicks got a cream pie to the face too in this moment.
It was more like I was, giving them. Anyway,
Jesus fucking Christ, Zeph. You horny bastard.
you know what? I'm okay
You're
with that
gross.
because I've been wandering. I have no idea where for like 2 months.
2 months. It's been like.
holding another
It's
pie.
been like an hour,
Where did
dude.
you go, laddie? And now you're turning up with children?
You've been gone for like I look at the sun. I don't know, like an hour.
Is everything all fucked up again?
Huh?
What, Jake?
Hear me?
Oh,
Hello?
I could hear you for a
Jake.
second. And then now I can't hear you.
I see him
Jake.
moving.
I know.
Hello?
Oh.
He's jiggling around like no tomorrow.
Oh man, this is fucked up right now.
I can hear you.
Hilarious.
It's one of those
working
unfortunate.
perfect for us.
I was like, it's one of those
Like,
unfortunate
you're
moments
great.
where if he was at
You
your
are great.
Evan, unfortunately, he doesn't have you in the same
I swear
apartment,
I'm
so he
basically
can't
hearing a
get home.
dial-up connection.
This motherfucker.
It's only
What is going
2022.
on?
Oh, I mean,
You
you know what, to be
should-
fair,
you
that's
should-
probably the smartest idea.
You should do an internet test when you're done, though, like with the session. See what
Wow.
your
You
internet's
already
at.
left.
He's not here.
Talking to nobody right now.
Oh, well, I felt like
I
I
mean,
was
not like he
talking
could hear
to.
us either way.
Felt like I was talking to you guys, but
Oh,
The other way,
Oh.
he would have had to have stabbed himself in the chest.
oh.
and stabbed him 37 times in the chest. Carl.
28 stab wounds.
That kills people, Carl. Oh.
It's not better. It's still fucked up.
Oh, what happened? What the frick
Hey,
happened?
Wait, can you hear us now? Nope, he's gone.
No.
Oh, he's back. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Live.
Guys, I was about to ask who we were missing, and then I remembered Morrow said you said he couldn't make it tonight.
Nope.
I feel like this is an appropriate song for the path he took.
Real quick, before the pie eating contest, I'm actually going to avoid going into it because I realized I've drank a lot and I had a really, really bad constitution roll. So I'm gonna enjoy it from a little higher up and just cheer my group on with blue. I want to spend some time with the blue.
Blue, blue.
The blue.
Man, this gold dust thing is really affecting Zeph.
You
Dude,
just
his
see the
brain's
pie
fucking
just-
fried. Yeah, I was like, I'll kind of go over to Grandma. I'll be like, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm just gonna go chill up on top of a roof and watch you guys. Put blue on
For
my
the pie
back.
eating contest, I'm gonna give my aura to everybody but Ghost.
What?
Come on,
What?
big man! You won the last round. Let's
Watch
see
him.
about the pie
Okay,
eating
okay.
contest.
But if he wins this, my God, if he fucking wins this,
Challenging the master.
Does busting make you feel good, Evan?
Well, fine, Jake. I didn't want to talk to you anyways.
It's okay.
Oh, he's
Who needs
fucking around
Zeph,
him
right?
against the
He's
wall.
just one of the most comical characters in our goddamn group, and also one of the best comic relief characters we've ever had. It's whatever. It's fine. Okay. Okay. We could just
He's
have a
just-
nice and
he's the
depressing
Jake.
campaign.
He is the Jake,
And now he's got 6 kids.
bro. He's a
I-
motherfucker.
I just don't know what to say, man. 6 kids, Trace? 6?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? What did you roll a D6 and it just landed on 6 and your eyes just went, fuck, all right.
Yep.
That's exactly
it.
what happened.
I was really hoping it was. Oh, actually, no. I'm kind of glad it wasn't anything higher. Thank God.
He's
Oh,
like
there's
that.
that, man.
That was
There's
an
that
at least
boy.
number. That was an
Someone
at
is
least.
like trying to use my laptop. I cannot hear you guys. It's like every word is and with everybody talking
We
like
can
robot.
hear you.
Yeah, it was weird. We could hear you totally fine.
No, you were perfectly
Fucking weird.
clear. Your video wasn't lagging. Like
Yeah,
you were.
no.
We were watching you jiggle like this. That's the camera, and it was fucking up on your computer. But for us, it was working great.
The only camera that's working for me is Trace's right now.
Oh,
What?
Well, that's because you're
for
awful.
mine. Maybe you don't get good and leave and come back.
Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna have a camera next week, bitches.
Oh, shit.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
I was actually getting to the point where I was about to be like, so which one of us want to get together and just go ahead and get him a camera? Because I
There he
would
goes.
have put 10 bucks towards that.
No, they're
All I
working.
need is a USB-C to USB, USB to USB-C, and we're
Oh,
good
nut.
to go.
Big nut.
Do you
Yep.
hear the song, Mr. Zeph?
I can hear you.
Do you hear the song though?
I do not.
I wonder if
It's
it's
very
on a
thematically appropriate.
It's
Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters theme.
busting makes you feel good.
It is the Bustin' variant of ghost busting. So it's just him saying bustin'.
Wait. Is it called ghost busting because he banged Ghost's mom?
Oh,
See,
shit.
that's the Back to the Future situation none of you know about.
Oh, double shit.
It's our one off or one shot.
Yeah.
It was
Saving
definitely
a one shot. Same
Makes
thought
the ghost
process,
gets
Evan.
fucking
Same
greater.
thought process.
All right, gentlemen, we have a pie eating contest.
And
I
I
get
want
on
to
a
win it.
roof with blue, and I start writing in a journal while watching my
I'm gonna eat
my
the most
boys.
pie. Grim is a big boy. He's been training for this.
Imagine me and Morrow both sit up on the sideline.
Zeph, are you popping in?
Zeph needs time to process everything that just happened, so he'll let them have their pie eating contest.
You're not going to jump on the
Go.
pie either?
Boo. Hiss. Boo.
All right, fine. Zeph jumping in.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All righty, gentlemen.
Ghost doesn't normally
welcome.
act this way.
We currently have before us 7 meat pies. Who shall manage to eat it and go to the next round? Let us see. Begin.
Nom, 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 nom.
Con check, please.
A what check?
Con check. This time it's not a save.
Oh, okay.
On check, not a save. Oh, you're just trying to mess with me now, bud.
No, that's legitimately what it says.
Also, it makes more sense because you're not saving for you're not Dude, you're just trying to eat bullshit.
Eat dirt.
Damn, man.
You guys,
I get with the
You're-
+2, I still get a 21, but
well,
Hey,
it's-
to be fair, you have to crit
No,
to do
it's
as
only
well
on
as XDM.
saves.
yeah, it's only on
Oh.
save. So
Yeah.
regardless, luckily Zeph's con check is the exact same. So you all go through, and it's very tasty. And you're like,
There we go.
man, I got that done real fucking quick. And you look over, and Ghost has been like picking his teeth for the last like 3 minutes. You're like, fuck, did you guys take so long for?
It's called a drunken appetite.
I've been there. Except with pizza, not pie.
You see one little girl who kind of looks like she just kind of joined to join. You're like,
Just to eat the pie.
getting about halfway through it, just like, I'm okay. Bye now.
I wanted the
Not
free
tough.
pie. That was it.
She's actually crying because of how good I did. She thought she was
Just-
gonna win.
Sorry, just so everybody did know, it was about 8 silver entrance fee.
Oh,
I pay that.
Now he tells us.
after he took
I
my
know.
money,
It's gonna
all
fucking
my
break it down.
platinum.
I lost all my platinum too, and I had the most. Fuck you. I had 100 platinum, you asshole.
Congrats, you guys are now on aging.
I don't fucking care. 100 platinum could have bought me a house.
It could have bought you a lot more than a house.
Unaging?
That was 100 grand for 100.
Buddy,
The- the-
buddy,
That's
you
how we're
underestimate what my
deciding we're
vision of a house
unaging?
was going to be.
It's true.
I expected a
the
cave
good news is-
waterfall.
Congrats. If anybody hits you with a rapid aging effect, it doesn't affect
Doesn't
you.
matter. Cool. I'll remember that when that never happens.
Just once. At
I
the
know, I
moment
know,
that
I
you're
know,
like,
I know.
I give this up, he's gonna be like, fuck you.
It'll be the next session where you're like, all right, he gave it up. Now I can hit him with this.
We've just lost one. Delilah, you tried your best. Now comes the onion pie.
Ooh,
I'm
gross.
so glad I avoided this. I'm so glad I avoided this. Oh my god, onion pie. God damn, I am so glad I just opted out.
I just get a whiff and kind of gag a little bit.
ogres are like onions.
Does he have like super advantage on this or something?
He has regular advantage.
That's fair. Look, he is Shrek. Onions are kind
Okay,
of
good
part of
thing
his
I have
diet.
advantage, and it doesn't fucking matter.
These are some fucking bad onions. And then
I'm hanging on. I'm hanging in.
My guy,
are
you have not
your
rolled below
rolls?
a 17 yet.
What are your rolls? Why are you so good at everything that isn't important?
Hang on.
My rolls
Has
being Hawaiian.
anybody checked his dice to see if they're loaded?
Oh
His dice are
yeah,
loaded. I think his virtual 3D dice are loaded, guys.
my virtual dice are.
By the way,
yep.
What is this
I know a
streak?
guy at
So
roll
wait,
20.
he's at what? Like
Yeah.
at least 5 or 6 rolls,
He's at
not
5
below a
now.
17.
Yeah, he's at 5 now. All right.
It's
as you
gotta be
guys
the
are
next
going
one
down,
statistically.
you're kind of going
That's
through the onions,
awesome.
and most of you are
That is
doing okay.
awesome.
You see two of the guys get like halfway through, and you see one guy just pushes it away. The other one, he's like, just all over the guy who just left's chair.
Oh, gross.
Meanwhile, the other folks, you guys are doing solid. And then you look over, and what you saw before in a very eager Grim is looking down with his spoon. He's just kind of like poking some onion. He takes a bite. Do you want to throw
I
up
look over
or
at Grim.
bitch out?
Come on. It's the best vegetable,
Can-
Grim.
Who is on my right or left side?
Well, you probably. Let's see. You have Exium and Zeph nearby.
Thank
Oh,
God.
I am so spit taking right into Zeph's face.
Oh God. Zeph, roll another Constitution check. Save actually on this one. Sorry. Oof. That is gross. That is really gross. You got your pie down, but you feel like it's coming back up.
No.
Chain reaction.
I know you're into weird stuff, but that's gross.
Oh Lord, yeah, no. After about 3 seconds of trying to hold it, you just throw up behind you. I will say the Grim throws up just behind you. It's like you're crossing the streams.
Oh god.
All right, Zeph and Grim, you are both out. It is just Axiom, Ghost, and one other dude. Let's see.
Looks like we meet again, cousin.
I ain't scared of no
I
ghost.
can't believe it got down to you two again.
That's one knocked out.
I am cheering for Axiom.
Bring out the pie.
I'm also giving Ghost some love too. I'm not being a dick about it.
See, I was hoping that Ghost was going to be next to me, and then I was going to take him out of the.
I know. Why are you after me all of a sudden? What did I do?
We just didn't want you to win the 2 in a row.
Bro, you gave me a coin that ate my money.
That's fair.
You didn't know that.
Yeah, we do.
I figured that out after a while.
But you forgot.
No, we didn't.
I didn't.
Right.
Grim never forgets.
Now comes out the sweet potato pie.
Oh, disgusting. Fucking burn it in a goddamn fire. If any of you come to Snooze and order sweet potato, I swear to God, you will never hear the fucking end of it from me.
Girlfriend loves those sweet potato pancakes.
I hate the sweet potato pancake.
I don't like sweet potato anything, but my character's 300 plus years old. I don't think he's too picky.
I don't think he's picky. At 300 plus years, your palate's probably not giving much of a shit right now.
Oh.
Yes.
It happened. It finally happened.
Yes.
DM inspiration. Just kidding.
Holy shit. I mean, it's
just
not
kidding.
even inspiration, but you do legit have a luck.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use my birthday inspiration. Yeah.
This? No.
This is what he uses it
No.
the competition.
Could you
and
imagine?
He still loses.
Could you imagine if he fucking saved that?
Hey, but at least I get to keep my food, I think.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
A
this is
four.
How I feel about sweet potato pancakes.
Ghost, you end up getting about halfway through before you're just like,
I really don't like
one
these.
more bite, I will fucking explode.
Decided I finally found a food I don't like.
I'm going to end with dignity, and you just walk off the stage.
Yep, that's the first food I didn't like.
That's all you got, huh, cousin?
Yeah, that shit's nasty. Yeah.
As you're eating it, yeah, you're not wrong.
Meanwhile, Axiom, you like fucking take the crust out, wrap that shit into like a big ass like crumbly burrito, and you're just. Where do we have a champion?
Cousin, you nasty.
I throw my arms up.
Sutter Index Axia. And you hear the crowd again, not like exuberant cheers because they're very quiet people, but more noise than you've heard in a while.
Thank you. I did it all just to beat Ghost.
God.
Boy, I'll take the winning and I'll go.
Shiny.
All right. As for the winnings, you will receive 25. Well, 3 gold pieces, along with no.
I was so close.
5 gold pieces, along with a badge, same as Ghost got, as well as a tiny little trinket. It's kind of this nice little twisted metal kind of brass necklace pendant thing.
Cheers.
All right. So there are 2 more events that catch your guys' eyes throughout the day.
I like events.
The arm wrestling contest, and there is the goblin toss.
Both strength oriented, it sounds like.
Goblin toss could be dex oriented.
I'm gonna try the goblin toss.
I'm gonna have to know my weaknesses, and I'm gonna have to sit out.
All right. Goblin toss.
I got my feeble.
Goblin.
Can I use fireball?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the goblin toss.
Goblin toss.
Arm wrestling. Would you say it'd be dex or strength?
What do you think?
I mean, sleight of hand is a thing.
It's an athletics.
Ah, damn it. I ain't trying that shit. I'm gonna get fucked. I'm a fighter with -1 strength, baby.
Alrighty. Well, goblin toss is up. This one is not like a large scale like competition. It's much more of a if you toss something far enough, you get a point. It is 1 silver to participate each throw.
I'd like to make 3 throws.
All right, you put down 3 silver. All right, go ahead and so before you see a couple of different holes. You see one quite large hole just in front of you. You see a second kind of smaller hole a little bit beyond that, and then a third extremely small hole the farthest out.
I am strictly at this competition to see if there's actually a goblin here.
There is no goblin.
Correctly. Damn it.
You see
my
what
hopes
looks like
were up.
a big ass sack of green. It looks like it's a sack of rice that's been made to look like a goblin.
I think back to Reese and his description of what a goblin was, and I'm like, it's not a goblin. I just walk away disappointed to go do something else. I'm gonna walk with Blue and get a little lost in my thoughts for a few.
Alrighty. Perfect. This one actually, funnily enough, is dex based. Go ahead and
Blue is
do
on a leash.
dex check.
I want to make sure that you know that Blue is on a leash, so I can't lose him
yikes.
randomly. I don't trust you, DM.
First throw, complete miss. Second throw. You, Exion, riding your high from the pie eating contest, you're like, I got this shit. You grab it and you chuck it, and it just goes wide and like almost hits a little kid. You're like, oh shit. You know, a second one, it lands in between the 2 holes, and then you chuck a third one, and it just bounces off the second one off to the side. That was
Yeah,
quite the
guys, don't
display. Everybody, let's give a big clap for trying.
Don't even try this game. It's rigged. I just walk off.
And it's dexterity. I only got a +1, but I'm gonna try it. I'm also gonna toss 3 throws. What is that gonna cost me?
3 silver.
Okay.
Boo! Don't make it.
All right. And it's just dex 1.
Can I do anything to
2.
fuck up his throw?
I don't know if you'll have to.
Come on! Yeah, I fuck up on the last one pretty bad.
Kale, can I be that cause of that nat 1? Can I be a part of that story?
Oh,
Sure,
that's so fucking.
You like snap your fingers, and there's a tiny little spark that appears on the back of his hand as he's in like mid throw.
Yes, yes.
Grim, you pick up the first goblin. You're like, this is gonna be easy compared to that shit. You chuck it, and it actually bounces off the second one that Exion threw, and just flies off to the side. You're like, well, shit.
Damn it.
Second one, you're like, okay, let's try this a little more carefully. You chuck it, and it actually manages to roll into the second hole. You're like, oh shit, dope. And then third one, you're like, you're riding off that high, and you feel a tiny little spark on the back of your hand. You're like, ah, shit, and it goes off to the side. And the same child that was almost hit by Exion before, you see this bag of rice just whack, nail this little kid right in the side of the head. And they're like rumble down to the side, and they're like crying. You're like, ah, shit.
I'm gonna try getting back on my computer.
I told you this game was rigged.
Oh, that's oh, are you okay? It's Delilah. It's the same girl who was having the meat pie before. She actually bounces up pretty quick. She's like, "Yeah, I'm okay, thanks." She kind of gives you a mean look as she walks by.
I am going to just storm off over to the arm wrestling thing. There's got to be a game that I can play.
Oh, Lord. Actually, you the guy kind of runs over to you as you start plopping your way towards the arm wrestling contest, and he hands you a small little hard candy. It's like, here's your prize.
I get a prize for games? Why did no one tell me about these?
Oh god.
Lord.
Right in my
And he
mouth
runs back over.
and start happily skipping over
Tastes like
towards the
lemon.
arm wrestling.
Tastes like lemon. All right, arm wrestling. Who all in all is joining?
I am definitely there.
All right, Axiom, Grim. That'll probably be it. All right. So
Not
there's
me.
about.
Not
Not
me.
you?
Nope.
Okay.
I got feeble arms.
You see about 6 people total, including the 2 of you lined up. All right. Well, we have our festival arm wrestling contest going around. You
Damn,
see one
everything
of the
still
guys
sounds fucked up.
is fucking huge, and maybe you should restart your whole Discord. I think you can hear me. But regardless, one of the guys is just absolutely huge, massive shoulders. This guy looks like he's been working the mines for fucking ever. Then you see a couple others. They don't really stick out to you at all. Although there is one kind of littler girl. She kind of has a dwarven build about her as well that you're noticing. All right. First round. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. All right. Dwarven woman wins by a mile. You see her line up and just whack. Done. Next up, we will go ahead and have Axiom and the extremely large fellow. Go ahead and roll a athletics check for me. Oh, yeah.
Back on my phone.
As you line up and take his hand, you're like, hell yeah, brother. Let's go. And for a second, you get a little bit of resistance, and then you get him down to about halfway before he kind of manages to rebuff you. Do another athletics check.
And what were you suggesting, Trey? I couldn't
Shit.
hear you.
Reese, have you tried like fully restarting Discord? Like closing the entire app and then redoing it? But in any case, Axiom, as you feel your arm just start to tense, looks like he's putting up a decent fight. You're like, yeah, it's going to be a good one. And then, bam, you have him down. The big guy is out.
Good try, buddy. Maybe next time.
Grim, you're going up against one of the average-looking randos. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
I was hoping it was going to be strength and not athletics. God damn it, I'm going to lose.
Funnily enough, actually, as you come up and you put your arm there, you don't move. You guys are locked right there in the middle. Neither is seeming to get an advantage over the other. Go ahead and roll another athletics.
Grim.
Shit.
I'm in the back cheering for him.
Bro, the dice hate me. I'm fucking over games today. Grim is not having a good day at games.
Grim, as you're like in this deathlock, you're like, this one last volley. I got this. Finish him. And then you just feel your arm completely fold and just bam, your knuckles smack into the table.
I don't like this game, and I storm off, and I just grab Ghost, and I go, "We're going drinking."
Okay.
Just like no choice, I just grab him. So.
Oh, now we're friends.
All right, Axiom. It
Well, I know
is
Zep will follow.
it is you and the dwarf chick, who are well. No, it's you and the rando. Dwarf chick actually gets a bye. Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me. All right. As you go up, you're like, man, Grim must be pretty weak to kind of be able to get beat by that guy. And you grab his arm, and you're like, he's just not given. You guys are deadlocked in the middle. Next athletics check. Oh yeah. This time, instead, you feel your strength start to push past, and you get him down to about halfway, and he's starting to sweat.
It's all about that stamina.
Last one.
Oh,
That would be a terrible roll, except for he rolled a natural one.
Yes.
As you just wham slam his fucking knuckles down onto the table, and with a resounding crack.
That was for my
Ah!
friend Grim.
You hear another cheer come out from the crowd. And last round, it is you and the dwarf chick. Go ahead and roll in athletics.
Yikes.
Yeah, first one, you're feeling confident off your last two. You're like, man, I just beat the shit out of him. Oh shit, your arm is about halfway bent back before you can stop it. Next one. As you try to regain your composure, you're finding that you're able to hold, but you're not able to push past any farther than that. All right, another one. you guys are just stuck in this deadlock with you arm back, and you're starting to strain. And you're like, ah, shit, this sucks. All right, one more.
God damn it.
Finally, you're like, ah, God, this fucking bank. Before you realize that your arm is down on the table, you're like, shit, fucking lost.
God damn it. I'm the first loser again.
I just picture each time their hands like try to push together, just smoke comes out.
Yeah.
Dust.
It was hilarious. I literally roll because she has the exact same modifier for athletics as you. On the 18, I rolled a 10. On the 20, I rolled a 12. So it was just the exact same for two of them. The last one was another 12. So
damn it, so close.
And with that, the arm wrestling contest comes to an end. It is getting to be somewhat late. You're all separately drunk. And actually, throughout the night, roll a con save for me, all y'all.
Am I sober considering?
Relatively.
Because when I went off, I went to go doodle in my notebook.
Natural one, baby.
I am not doing good. But I do
Oh,
have
wait,
a +2.
that's Axiom. I have a 14. I thought that was me. Axiom,
Okay.
sorry, dude. You suck.
Yeah, you're relatively sober there, Mr. Sid. You did participate in the drinking contest.
Do I have to roll this still?
Yeah, but it's not going to have as heavy of consequences. Yeah, you're good.
Might have a good con save, boys. Right now, I'm trying my best from memory to draw the wolf as I remember seeing it.
Alrighty. Roll two checks for me. Number one, intelligence. Number two, sleight of hand. It's a little sketcy. You're like trying to make these broad
I mean, I'm going a little. It's fuzzy. I've only seen it so many times.
Mm-hmm. We've only seen it really once.
And I'm studying the ring little by little. Got blue by my side. I imagine I went and tried to find like a tree or something that I could sit next to underneath for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find a quiet corner.
I write a note to Jesna. and I'll rip that out and kind of roll it up. And I'll take the ring that I have and I'll slip the note through the paper. Kind of close the notebook. I don't know, one way to really find out, I guess, right? I'll kind of like look down where the ring is and I'll ask the question. What are you?
Roll a history check. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
As you see another eye emblazoned on it.
Only one?
Yeah, just one. You start peering back to the point where you're seeing the baby forms of all of the planes being slowly shifted together. And on top of that, you then see life in its earliest forms being spread across carefully by Sator. And finally, from a process almost outside of time, you see this wolf-like figure grow and grow as you see the world grow around it, as history exceeds, as technology grows. This wolf just becomes more and more all-encompassing until it eventually becomes so large that it must take up a realm of its own. That is the Far Realm.
And it has this realm to itself, is what I'm understanding.
It is where it took up inhabitants.
I can hear y'all now.
Yay! It is not evil, but nor is it benevolent. It is a creature that knows all of history. It has watched it all unfurl. You could ask it any question, but it takes in return, bit by bit.
Do I have a name?
It has been known by many names throughout the years. The Madman's Wolf is the most common amongst them. As for what it actually enjoys being called, or rather what it has called itself, it is Gnosen. Gnoscen.
C-E-N?
Nelson?
Gnoscen.
C-E-N.
Gnosen, the all-knowing.
That's what I was looking to get, baby. That's exactly what I was looking to get, was a name. Awesome. Oh, am I still sane?
As much as you were before.
Kind of like open my eyes. I look to blue. No time has passed. Like nothing wonky's happening. I'm like taking stock of everything right now. After I realized that I wasn't noticing blue and that I've been ignoring Jesna's calls, I'm like trying my hardest to be fucking aware.
As far as you could tell, no unusual amount of time has passed. You seem normal.
No, I will reconvene with the group.
Alrighty. Eventually, stumbling your way back, you guys end up kind of separating throughout this party. Some of you go up to good old Steer and kind of party, and you start swapping old war stories. He tells you about the time that he had to deal with a band of mercenaries looking to come in and rob them of their platinum. And then you guys tell him about how you went down into a demon hole. then eventually, some of you speak to Soul, and she kind of tells you about her family. She has a little sister that she always likes to take out on the weekends to the upper mountains because they enjoy the sound of the wind when it's far enough away from the fog that pervades the lower valleys. It's nice. And as most of you start convening back to your regular barracks, you all actually, before you all convene back to your regular barracks, you are led up to a stage. And before you, you see actually Steer say, well, it's time to finish it off, lads. One last thing to seal the deal, and you're ours, and we're yours, as long as you need us. The Moorbounders and Displacer Beasts, each one respectively for you, are brought up. And your hands are led to the kind of top of their heads. And with a resounding word throughout the crowd, you feel a seal appear going up the backside of your arm as the Moorbounders and Displacer Beasts disappear into it. You may now summon your
nice.
mount.
They're soulbound.
Nice.
Yes, indeed.
I love that. That's awesome. I approve.
And with that, we usher in a new age.
A new age of freedom.
An age of change. An age where we shall have envoys that will go out into the world. An age where we have hope. And everybody,
Who farted?
everybody, as you are kind of slowly led back to your place by a procession, you see Steer and Soul kind of slowly pulling in Axiom, who is just collapsed fucking drunk. And he is deposited in bed. Laying down, some of you feel very different things, but there's kind of this general feeling that for a bunch of what are essentially nomadic homeless people, you might have just found a home of a kind.
If we ever need to go anywhere, we're welcome here.
Feels so homely.
That's not what homely means.
I make up words as I go, okay?
It's a real word.
Yeah, but all words are made up, okay?
Trace question.
Yeah.
Could I forgo like most of the night of sleep? Like I'm just gonna be chilling out for most of the night, but I'm just gonna be like literally trying my best to try to sketch out as much as I can and like write down as much as I can in the journal about what I know about the curse and what it's told me, what it's given me. And I know what most of that is. No need to repeat, but just so I have record of it in game.
Yeah, of course. You can take all that down. But you all slowly find your way to sleep. And it's peaceful. It's quiet. You got a burning in your stomach. Some of you are hurting. But you feel as if it's been a worthy journey. And the next morning, you all slowly come to. And you have a notice on your door.
I'm still up by the tree.
Get the fuck out or we kill you.
You have a notice on your door.
You in the wrong neighborhood, white boy.
That it's a small map. It points over to a location just by this lakeside. What do we do?
Can we eat breakfast first before we go?
Before I leave my room, is there a water basin I can use?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Crying on Faye.
Alrighty. What's the wisdom save? 15. Well, yeah, no. Peering forward, you see Faye moving through a small village. It kind of has more of a stone carved look about it, similar to what you've seen in Ver before. She seems to be talking to a couple different people, shaking her head, and then walking the opposite way of the center of town. And that's about all you see before you're pulled back.
I would like to eat breakfast.
Alrighty. You get yourself your kind of, it's not regular breakfast fare. It's still that kind of platinum laced breakfast that it's hearty, but it's almost very comforting at this point. I don't know. It's doesn't provide you what your old perception of food provided you, but it does give you a good idea of. It does make you feel full. It makes you feel ready for the day. Interestingly enough, and it's not unenjoyable.
Does it cure the hangover I most likely have?
Nothing's gonna cure that hangover.
Well, I'll eat 2 breakfasts then, just to be sure.
Second breakfast. It's a wise thing to do.
You can't skip second breakfast. How dare you?
You can never skip second breakfast.
Never.
All
Don't forget about 11Z's.
As you all slowly eat your breakfast, make your way into the morning, you eventually do follow the map out to that location, kind of this far lakeside right here. And built into the side of the mountain, you see looks like a small keep. Has about 8 bedrooms in there. You can determine however you'd like. It's very much so in that kind of traditional Serviti look where it's intricately carved and it's all very wooden and stone mixed. And this is yours now.
The whole village?
No.
Oh.
The keep.
The keep?
Like,
The
thanks.
keep.
This is mine now.
There's a small keep by a lakeside. That is yours. About 8 bedrooms.
Like all of ours?
Nuts.
As a group?
8 bedrooms? Yep. Double nuts.
Yep.
That's dope.
Oh,
That's
it's our new
dope.
guild hall.
I immediately request that even though we're going to be leaving soon, if they could make one of the bedrooms a pet bedroom for all of the animals.
Can we get a teleporter here
Not
so
like
we can
the
teleport
big
here?
animals. I mean, like the animals that are right on our sides.
Mm-hmm. So yes, that could definitely be requested and requisitioned. It'll take time, but
that's fine. We won't be back for a bit anyway.
Yeah. As for a teleporter, you would have to have somebody who actually knew the teleport spell. But yes, it could theoretically be done.
There's actually teleportation circle, which you have to draw. It takes an hour to do, and it takes a certain amount of gold and shit. But you can basically make a sigil on the ground that'll stay there, and then if you make one somewhere else, you can teleport between
immediately. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
So learn that spell, place one here, and then anywhere else we go in the world, place it down, and then we have a quick travel point.
Yep.
That's guaranteed. That isn't my necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Could your necklace be awesome / sketchy all at the same time?
Yep. That's how I feel about it. That's why I'm trying not to use it right now. But I know I'm going to have to use it the moment we leave because it's our best chance of getting Faye home quickly so she can rejoin her tribe and make sure they're not all dead.
The tribe is disbanded at this point. You guys are aware.
Oh, that's right. She can still try to find her tribe mates and figure out what the fuck she's. I don't know what Faye's doing, guys. I think I'll leave that to Grim.
I'm gonna relay my information.
We should have asked the queen.
She seemed like she was in a town like Ver with in a stone carved village.
So she was allowed to leave earlier than us.
Yeah. So she was given a separate initiation trial from you.
And then did we never saw her after that, or?
After my morning walk and me and me and Blue trying to find a place to piss where people won't see us, so I'm a little more respectful outside. But we want to do some nature running. I'm gonna go find Grim.
Okay. You
Go
find
find
Grim
Grim.
jumping on the bed like a small child.
Hey, buddy. I close the door behind me. Is anyone else in the room with me? And him? Or is it just me and him?
Nope, just you two.
Fuck
I bounce
Hey,
down and like land on the bed with a big thud.
yeah. Two questions. One, have you checked up on Faye at all recently?
I skied this morning. I saw her in a village similar to her, heading away from the center of town.
That's actually fantastic news. Okay. Any chance you could do that one more time today?
Oh, what are you looking
Damn
to
it.
look at?
I will pull out the note. I want to find a way to get this to Jesna, but I need to know where she's at first. And then I need to ask
know-
you for a favor because you
know,
seem to
it
be very
doesn't-
good with animals.
It doesn't tell me a direction. If I haven't seen this place before, I couldn't tell you where it was.
I'm putting a lot of hope in the fact that we've hopefully been there before.
All right, well, you gotta do something for me.
Oh.
All right.
You owe me a favor at some point.
What if I actually just let you have this and I will hand him the journal that I've been working on the past day and a half?
Oh, book. This is a mighty fine trade, Boyle. I accept. I'm gonna kind of crack my knuckles and I'm gonna make it like look as if I'm concentrating way more hard than I actually have to. See, I'll even roll. I guess it would be. I mean, yeah. So
I mean, we know her pretty damn well, and I mean, chicks kissed me before. Do I have anything that belongs to her? Fuck, I
It's
don't. I do.
unnecessary.
if I'm very familiar with the person, then I can find them.
It's unnecessary. I was about to say. Yeah. So, scrying down, you see the feminine figure of Jasmine moving up what looks like, again, one of the biggest spiders you've ever seen in your life. Looking around, you still see. Before she was at about a quarter of the length. Now it looks like she's about halfway up it. And around you, you're seeing what looks like thousands upon thousands more of these spires growing up from the ground. And off to her right, a massive city.
Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck.
Don't say that. I don't like it when you say that.
Is it the volcano she's climbing by any chance?
No, it's an actual spire.
Okay, that's not as bad. Then I was worried it was over in fucking Dickhead's area, but it could be even worse.
Vedette.
Wait.
I'm gonna look over. Okay, Boyle. So
In
she's
Vedette.
on these giant spires with a giant city on her over to. It looks like maybe the west side. I couldn't tell for sure. She's
It's
about
definitely by the
halfway up
sea.
this thing. I could see something that looked like the ocean or a sea.
I pull out the map of
But-
Kato.
Kato.
I feel like I remember seeing spires like this. I show him the map.
Not as red.
You said not as red.
Not as red.
Ah, fuck. Wait. So like not the green, but they were red, is what you're saying?
They are not red.
Oh. Where else have we seen plateaus like this? What was its name?
Not plateaus. Spires.
Spires. I mean, still.
You have not actually physically seen it. However, you do have a map that could give you the information where it is.
Can I roll for this?
Sure, roll an intelligence check.
Thank God it's my best stat.
Oof.
Unfortunately, the game hates me.
Not super familiar.
I know I've seen it. I just can't put my finger on it.
Wait, didn't we see a place like this back when we went in? We did those trials. You know, Evan, you got to play ball with the kid.
It was tag.
I'll pull up that map.
I was like, I think that was a similar looking area.
That would make sense. It's off to the This fits the criteria a little bit.
Yeah.
Not as thick.
Can we see the world map?
Sure. Was that one more time, Trace?
Not as thick.
Not as thick. World map it is. Continental map, I should say.
No, that was my 2 cents.
You don't think she's somehow here in Surrey, right? Nah, there's no fucking way.
It could be in Fiume or Vostok.
Well, we officially have every map, so I'll pull up Vostok.
Do you have every map? I think you.
We dipped into
just don't have
Vostok.
Ver.
We were
You
going
don't
to.
have Ver, but you do have Vostok.
We don't have Ver, really? Oh, that's right. We traveled through Ver with him. Oh, we haven't been back there since, actually, because that was where it happened.
No, it
That's
was
where
No, it was in
west
Ninshif. It was in Ninshif.
Where the flying fuck is this one? It's real low. There it is.
Yeah, we have no idea how this one is. We dipped into this area for 1 second. We literally ran over here, looked in the bag, said, "Cool, we're good," and then ran away. I mean, it fits some of the criteria as well. Something like this, maybe, Grim?
Hang on.
You can actually get context clues as to where exactly it is. Do remember, it was written by Roy. Came from fucking Vedette.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
How big was the city? Was the city you saw in this scry bigger than anything we've seen?
It was fucking massive. So if I had to guess,
we pinged at the exact same fucking time. I was like, really big city. For one, that's something that really helps. Two, this is an area that's full of a lot of these pillars. That's a question mark here. That's a pretty
Vegas
good.
is on the way, except there's a fat tax to get there.
Okay, we'll go to Vegas after I make sure she's okay. But I want to, even still, actually, you know what? We can go to Vegas after this because we deserve vacation. Or after we check on the outside world because the outside world is worrying me still. Anyway, is there any chance you can send an animal companion to do me a favor?
Who?
Wouldn't be one of ours. I would ask if they have ravens or something that we could send, but I would ask for you to be the one to talk to it. I see how you are with animals.
It's possible? Maybe?
Possibly?
Pressure.
Oh my good fucking god, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, wait, yeah, what?
Grace, I have many questions. And they're not getting any answers. What are you doing?
I don't know. Keep going.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, man. You were doing this, and I was like, Anyway, I guess the next logical thing would be to do is see if, because they have to get news of the outside world somehow, sometimes here. That's the only way things would work without them being just like, oh shit, everything's going wrong and there's a fire coming. All right, we might as well not prepare. Like, there's no way they don't have some kind of eyes on the outside. So we've got to figure out.
So, honestly, I think Jasna is fine in
Oh no,
Vostok.
I know that. I need more or less. I'm trying to send her this to make sure she knows I'm okay. Because whatever this curse is, it's not letting me. It's not letting me through.
Well, what I'm thinking is my plan is we head on over to Ver because I had a vision that 2 of the big baddies were up here near where Faye was.
We're like right here, right?
You guys are right here.
Oh yeah, so that's not bad at all. All right. I mean, we haven't been there. We haven't been there in a long time, so.
And I want to check out a few things, but I had a vision that there were not 1 but 2 of the big bads, and if we can level up twice, I could probably get sending and then start communicating with her.
What's a level up?
Yeah, sure.
Then we're
Let's
not
go to
allowed.
Ver.
I think you've had too much to drink. It's just a little drunk, buddy.
Not superstitious. I'm just little stitious.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Besides, don't we need to head towards kind of Fur/Safi area so we can kind of do a loop?
I think we head through Ver, and then after we head
I was like,
through
yeah.
we
Ver,
cut
you go to
through
Safi.
on our way to Vostok.
Vostok.
Yeah,
Thank God you are on the same page as me.
So we're going to my home. I definitely want to go to my hometown.
I want to go to
Ver
Safi
and
for
then
you.
Safi. Yeah,
Yep.
I think we go Ver then Safi. Because we're right here, we may as well go into Ver. I want to check on Faye, and after my vision, me as a
I think there's a
player,
good chance that we
I think
go there
we're
for
gonna
that. Yeah.
therefore run into possibly 2 big bads, and if we can take those out, that's 2 levels. That's
Or
big
they count as
boys.
one together.
I don't know.
Never know.
You
Never know. Anyway, no hypotheticals. No, I do agree. I think Ver would not be a bad place to go.
And it'll complete all of our maps so that we can
Yep.
just look around shit whenever
We
we
will
need to.
officially have every map of this main continent.
Is that true, Trace?
Definitely be nice.
Don't give me that. Don't give me your shrugness.
Marshall.
What?
I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate the tude.
All right. So Ver it is. Perfect.
All
right. Cool. As you guys are kind of finishing up, getting all of the understanding of your new home and just kind of generally enjoying the atmosphere and time off, you all feel it is time to move on to your next objective. And
we do want
as
to say
you,
goodbye to the queen.
yeah, as you go up to say goodbye to the queen and let her know that you will be heading out, you slowly make your way up, and you do find her in her palace talking to specifically Steer, just about looks like average daily guard patrols, that sort of thing. So Torvedet, how may we help you?
Well, I think it's time we head out. We got some stuff that we still need to go take care of out in the greater world. I would come by, say goodbye. Not very good at doing these.
She comes up and hands you each a pendant. If we ever need you, this will be the means by which we communicate to you. Make sure to keep them on your person. You always have a home here.
Thank you.
What do we name this custom item?
Call it Serenity Necklace. I wish you the best, and I believe there are a few others who wish to say goodbye to you as well. As you guys turn around, you see a couple of figures slowly making their way in. You see the Sun Dragon as well as the Moon Dragon, and
Aw.
finally,
I immediately look at Zeph and say, "Don't do it.
So he didn't kill the dragon?
We don't need a seventh one." Nope. Oh, did you ever hear about what happened at the very end?
oh yeah, no.
Maybe not.
Sid sacrificed his sanity so that he could transmute all of the iron in his blood to, I believe it's Bellium or something like that.
Oh yeah,
which
no, that's
caused-
right.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I was like, I couldn't remember if you were there or not.
Yeah.
That was weeks ago.
Alrighty. Then just one more figure. The fuck are you? There we are. And you actually see a third figure who's familiar, but not one that you recognize, as far as their human form goes. But I'll walk up to you. Hey lads, well I hear you're heading out. Kind of figured you'd be heading off eventually, but hey, may the sun guide you, keeping the warmth. It's good to see you. Let me know if you ever have more stories. Come by anytime you like.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
I like stories.
The older gentleman comes up. I didn't get a great chance to introduce myself, but I appreciate your respect for the land, and I hope you find what you are looking for, Grimald. Then he kind of pats you on your hand. Finally, the moon dragon kind of comes up, gives each of you a hug. I'm terribly sorry you had to see me like that. I always hate it. Thank you for finding a way to end it without harming me too much.
I'm gonna do the hiccup meme in the background.
In any case, I wish you all farewell. And adieu. Come to the Tranquiline Sea sometime. It's a very, very bustling city when not that time of year. And as you as they kind of slowly escort you out, Steer comes up and just gives you each like the biggest bear hug.
Yes.
Yes,
I hug back.
And as you all are led out, Soul kind of gives you each a curt little nod and smiles.
I give her a hug too. I'm not letting her get away with it. I wanted to hug the queen, but I was like, that's not a good idea. We're not gonna do that.
Okay, enough of that. Please stop.
I'm gonna miss you guys. You guys are like family to us now.
Yeah. Well, family doesn't need to touch each
let
other
go.
this much.
That's strong. I'm honestly kind of the weakest one of the bunch.
It's not strange. I don't like being touched.
That's fair.
Oh.
I know the feeling.
Grandma might bite your finger off.
You might be able to grow one back.
Right, you guys are fucking weird. I keep forgetting about it.
We'll miss you too.
Yeah, fuck off. Leave.
Well, fine. We will.
And then finally, as you all make your way out, you see the 3 dragons before you grow into their full-sized and start flying off into their respective directions.
For this song.
And they are simply massive as they all make their way forward.
I like that form for her better. Not nicer.
All right.
Much
On
less
your way
period
out,
jokey.
the last thing they
I
say
dropped
to
my
you
launch
is,
pad.
I'd suggest taking the long way back to civilization. It's somewhat hard to adapt to your new physiology immediately.
Our new physiology.
We are now white. Like
You were pretty-
albino.
Well, not albino. It's more like an ashy kind of
We're the same
coloration
skin
to you.
color as them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We all look like vampires now.
Yeah.
But you're okay in the
Part
sun.
albino now.
You're the
I've
I've
albino
lost my
golden
nice
boy.
Mediterranean.
You'll get it back when we're out in the fucking open world again.
If you'd like.
Wouldn't mind looking normal again for a bit.
Do we have the red eyes?
This pigment comes back if we were to come back to Sarit, or we can force this to come back at will.
And we're back. Okay.
Oh.
What'd people say for the past 20 seconds?
Okay.
Do we have the red eyes?
No.
Dang.
Not all of them have red eyes.
Can we change back to this if we were to change back to normal?
No.
What if we came back here?
No.
Damn.
Right now, you could unplug. You can't plug back in.
Wow.
So if we were to stop looking like this, we lose the yeah.
I want to look like this forever.
All right. Well, I guess I'm kind of
Although-
albino-ish now.
I was about to say.
It's not as if you are completely like colorless. Your hair still retains somewhat of its like brown nature. Zeph, yours still some of its black nature. Actually, Zeph, yours got darker. You still
I was
have
about
your
to
very
say.
much so glowing eyes. Ghost, you're still slightly blue. You're just more of an ashen blue. And then, same with Axiom. Your hair is it still has that golden sheen, but it's a much more muted golden sheen about it. And then, good old Grim, your hair is as messy as it always is. All tangled, slightly green, mostly dark. Alrighty. Well, as you all slowly make your way through the mountains, it feels as if you're leaving behind something of yourself, but having gained something more. It's interesting. As you're walking through, you could hear, because you're all exceedingly silent and can communicate with each other through just body language and sign language. You guys are hearing miles off, almost, it feels like, the snap of a branch as a bird flies off of it. And you're able to pinpoint just all of these far off areas. And as you are stepping through, it's interesting because before the Axiom especially, you guys were quite a bit louder than normal. Whereas now you know instinctively where to put your foot so that it doesn't make any noise. It's an interesting experience. It's very new.
Again, we only talk through, I guess, hand signs until we're out of this area completely.
Yeah. And as you finally make your way down, you start to see the mountains turn to much more of kind of a stony, craggy, rocky landscape. You guys are kind of in the middle of nowhere. But you think you're in Ver.
So how you guys feeling? Man, it feels good to talk again.
Feels very weird, actually.
Yeah. The old vocal cords kinda. They don't really work like they used to. Kinda strange.
I swear, if I've lost my singing voice.
I don't know, man. Why don't you bust a fat beat? I'll pull out little fucking cowbell, give him a beat.
Ting, ting, ting. Roll a performance check. Let's see how well he does.
This beat is my recital. I think it's very vital.
Sid.
Oh.
Sid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You
me
have
too?
had- No, not you. You're missing something, Sid, but
Wait, what? I'm missing something?
motherfucker.
Guess
You have a
who's
bag.
back? Shady's back.
Oh, my
Tell
bag.
a friend.
Wait, what about my bag? Wait, what?
Get the map out of your bag.
Oh, yeah, the map. Sorry.
Thank fuck.
Sorry.
There you go.
No,
You
no,
pull
no,
out
no, no.
an
I was
old
like,
ass
I thought it
parchment
pertained
bag.
to this. All right. As you're giving me a good little ditty.
Alrighty.
Grum.
Gentlemen. This is the map of Ver. Zeph, you have lost none of your skill. You're just busting one out.
Yggdrasil? Home?
Home. Hey, we got priests again.
Wait, where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, I mean, it's not a pattern or anything.
That is a good question. Of
There's
where
no
we are
through
at.
line.
There's no
That's a
through
good
line. I don't know
question.
what you're talking about.
Freaking through line, boys.
Where did we pop out at pretty much?
Hang on. Does anybody
don't
read
know.
this?
Best spirits? Ah, fuck. We were in Lurie at one point, weren't we?
Yep. That is
Never seen a
Beauty of
whale.
the Sands, that's right.
Growing coast.
Old Woman's Tower?
No
Not
through
much
line.
digging.
Wait. I'm getting Rapunzel vibes. We need to go here for you specifically, Grim. Also, can we talk about the place that's named Grum?
Groom. 2 U's.
Gloom.
And
Do you
Grim
remember?
has 2 M's.
Do you
Coincidence?
remember?
I think not. There's a through line.
Do you remember I made all this shit up before you folks came up with anything?
Oh, I forgot about the tags. This is the Sariti Pass. So
That's
this is yeah, Safi. Hey guys, we should go here definitely.
Bandits,
Definitely.
nothing. More priests.
Nah, dude, there's no through line.
Nope.
I'm not seeing a pattern. Just because they're on every part, that doesn't mean they're a pattern.
Secret mines. Nothing.
May you rest,
nothing.
Garrus.
Okay, the places he put nothing usually are nothing though.
Fine metals here. Mistfolk common. Oh, hey, more mistfolk.
Guys, it's not a pattern.
Secret mines.
I want good tea.
Good tea.
Flat lands. Flat women. I
I'll
love
be
that
the
he
judge of
wrote
that.
Guess who's from there?
Wait. Oh god.
Brandon.
Is it Brandon?
Is it Brandon?
Yes.
Yeah! I get extra points.
Your mom's flat, bud.
And actually thinking about it, elven women tend to be very androgynous looking, and it's not so much that they don't have feminine features, it's more that their clothing is kind of the same between men and women, so it gives them the same aesthetic, which is very sleek, lithe.
Sleeky.
Wait. What is that up there above Safi? May you rest, Garrus? That's a name we've never heard.
I vote we go home.
I vote we go to home too. I like the fucking sound of that.
All right, who wants to roll a survival check to figure out where the fuck you are?
I got it. Even though it's only a +3. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We don't know.
Got
We
no
kind
idea.
of know, but it's not good.
All right,
I'm looking at
boys.
the map and I'm like, I can't.
Left, right, forward, or back?
Okay, so here's the thing, and it's solely based off of this. But Sariti contested. I think we would have came off the mountain somewhere over here. Do we see a
I say
coast?
we just head
You definitely don't see a coast.
along.
Fuck.
Okay, hang on. Which way are the mountains?
The mountains are currently behind you.
That's. Do they look like they continue like to the left or right behind us?
Well, that's
They are
what I'm
mountains.
saying is with the survival check I rolled, could I understand what compass direction the mountains are on to us?
They're mountains. All right.
Colorado.
Luckily
we only
enough,
know mountains as our fucking direction. What can we say?
It's true.
you ever, when you're actually in the mountains, it's hard to distinguish which way the mountains are going. In any case, luckily enough,
come up?
Luckily enough, Zeph it comes up and he's like, "Oh, you dumbasses, we're right fucking here." Let me drop a fucking caravan. Boop.
Nut.
You're right
Oh,
there.
then let's check in here first.
Yeah, that's a good
double
idea.
Somebody here has something to do with Crossroads. Who is it?
I think it's Faye. Hopefully.
Maybe, but also somebody has something confirmed.
Wait, isn't this where fucking Fred is?
Close.
Oh
but
my
no.
god! Wait, no, he's not here. He's they're in fucking they're in Ver. They're in Ver proper. Wait. Okay, hold on. I make a different proposal knowing this now. I make a completely different proposal knowing this now. How bright out? How bright is the day? How bright is the day?
It's midday.
Could we make it to Ver proper before nightfall?
I don't think so.
Let's just stop at the crossroads for a day.
That's fine. We'll stop at the crossroads for a day.
All right. Number one. Everybody roll an intelligence check. Zeph, yours is for something else.
Oh. I can drink for days, boys.
Nobody's rolling well.
God,
I love my
damn,
+4 to intelligence.
Dumb as shit. Christ. Okay. Fortunately, Zeph, you have a different thing. Zeph, your criminal contact is in the crossroads.
Oh.
And now I'm even more concerned as a player, but as an actual character, la-di-da-da-da, to the crossroads.
Fucking Grim. There's some sort of difference between the Safi map and the fucking Ver map. You're just not sure what it is. It's tickling the back of your brain. In any case, you all slowly start making your way north, and you come to the outskirts of Crossroads, a place where everybody but Exium and Morrow has been once before.
I decided to inform the party about my contact.
You informed them about your contact?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So your criminal contact in Unidom is a half-elf. He seems to run out of a tavern in the kind of upper crust district.
Is it Bradley Upper Crust the Third District?
Not quite. Oh, Lord.
Bradley Uppercrust the Third.
Well, gents, I'm not sure exactly what we were planning on doing right away, but I do know someone here in the city. Someone who's got information, always has some information. I think it might be a good idea to stop in, see how they're doing. Maybe they know something about what's been going on, about those weird cultish men who took Roy.
Would this contact happen to know somebody in Ver who could bring us Fred? I have business with him.
Do I think he has any contact that could get us the man who saved our life when we were going through a desert? I'm not sure.
I don't trust the lad, and his brother said I needed to bring him to him.
Family drama. Please tell me you don't have family drama of your own. I'm sure you. What? Do you have like a good relationship with your dad?
I promise to bring that human and water fountain with the soulless eyes back to his brother, and I intend on doing so.
I weirdly want to help him with this quest.
Anywho, I think we can figure out something about cults.
That I agree with. Without hesitation.
Your contact's name is Stan, which is just short for a very long elven name, you know.
We call him
Dear
Stan.
Sorry, I had to just fucking. It's a good song.
All right, boys, what are we doing?
Night in the Crossroads. Let's find an inn.
Do we want to go see the criminal contact, or?
I'll find an inn if you guys want to go find the criminal contact. 2 birds, 1 stone.
He works at a tavern. Does that tavern take guests?
Yes.
2 birds, 1 stone, even better.
But it's in the crusty part of town.
We can afford the crusty part of town.
I wouldn't mind chilling out in the crusty part of town.
All right. So you all slowly start making your way in. As you're going, you're hearing a lot of news, kind of shout out from the tellers. West Ninshift completely surrendered to Vedette. Kiar joined forces with Kato. East Ninshift taken almost in its entirety outside of the Royal Palace, or the Imperial Palace. Ver considering joining with Kato.
No, we're right here. We're in Ver. We don't need this war coming here. Hey guys. I think the war is slowly becoming more of a problem for us.
We've been
Allies
gone for a
being
long
called in
time.
by the South from foreign lands.
I'm gonna keep my ears open for 2 things. Or I guess my eyes and ears open for 2 things. My ears, I'm gonna specifically be listening for any kind of shady shit going on. Try to continue my vigilantism.
By the way, this place is exceedingly loud. There's so many people around, and your ears are very sensitive.
Well, as for my eyes, they're looking for anything that could be like a, well, I guess like an animal shop, more or less, that would like be. I'm trying to find a way to set this fucking letter.
We'll get there.
I was like, any way I could fucking do it.
Alrighty. Just then you slowly make your way forward with Zeph actually leading the charge. And eventually you find a small kind of in. It's very nice, but it's definitely very small. And you see the name is the oh god, fucking! I keep thinking Mandarin Muskrat. Bleh, it's not that. It's the Whomping Mare. Eventually, as you all go in, looks extremely empty. Which Zeph, you know about. There's just a general secret code that you have to express, and then there's kind of a lower area that you would go down into.
So, is there like a bouncer I walk up to that I give that code to?
There's a bartender.
So, I'm gonna walk up to him, give him said code.
All right, you walk up to him. Can I get an appletini?
This man.
Appletini.
Have we met a Sir John Dorian?
Oh my god.
You see the bartender stiffen up like, oh shit, one of those. You see him reach under the bars, reach under the bar and seem to pull a lever of some kind, and you hear it pop from kind of in far table on the corner.
We head on over there. Thank you. Slide him a gold piece as a tip.
Alrighty. As you kind of shift a couple of the chairs, a full hatch pops open, and you all walk down. Going in, you hear from pretty far back with your new enhanced hearing a lot of discussion of like robberies that are going on, a few rackets, extortion gigs, that sort of thing. There's a little bit of talk about some assassinations, but maybe about it. Going in, you guys are keeping your eyes out for a half elf.
In the room.
And on the far side of the room, kind of in a corner, you see leaning over and whispering to a woman, a very thin, kind of lithe man with hair shaved down the side of that. And one of my favorite NPCs tokens that I've ever had.
I was wondering when this would happen because you showed me this one before.
Did I? You serious? He is a half elf, but not so much in the fact that he has a mix of elven features. He's literally half elf.
I remember you showing me this fucking thing. I was so disturbed by the fucking ear on the left because I'm like, it's just so disproportionate in every way.
Alrighty.
You can tell where the elf starts and the human begins, and it's disturbing that you can see it.
It's great. It's my favorite. As soon as I saw it, I loved it so much. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, gentlemen, with that, next time we will pick up with you in the den of the Whomping Mare.
Ooh.
I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Dope.
That was fun, boys.
That was
Definitely.
fun. Oh,
We're just going to listen to some shanties for a minute.
missed out.
Missed out on the pie. Missed out on the... Well, I don't think he would have been great at anything else, but...
Is this Dex Eye? No.
I don't think so. It's mostly intelligence.
That's fair.
Oh, Lord.
That is fair.
You guys are actually in the right neighborhood for some of his plot lines, too.
Damn it, we'll
For
stop missing
whose?
stuff.
For fucking
Mars.
Zeph? Because Morrow's? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're not gonna go see Fred yet. I want to,
Boys, we haven't
but we
run
gotta
into my
wait.
dad yet.
Yeah, see, I'm worried about that. That's like the big one that's just gonna come out of fucking
And
nowhere.
see, here's the best thing. I, as a player, have wanted to scry on my dad since I got that ability. Grim doesn't even know he needs to.
Well, why would he?
Yeah, that's what I'm
In
saying.
what
He
world
he
would
have
Grim
no
ever need
reason
to?
think about that.
Well,
ever.
now you kind of do, because you've learned a little bit about your dad, being like the whole thing where it's like your dad might have just been protecting you for all you know, but you're not 100%. There's questions now. So now the gears are turning, however so slow. Eventually these gears will push you to a point where you'll be like, maybe I should. And
Man
just that
who
one time
sent
you
out a
asked
hunt trying
maybe.
to kill me. I don't think he's trying to protect me no more.
Only one way to truly know. And even then, what the fuck is that?
That was
What the fuck is that?
that was what Zeph would become if he stabbed himself in the chest with that fucking dagger.
You should have done it. You should have done it. You could have become.
You
Can we
could
talk
have been
about the
a
new Pokemon
badass.
games real quick?
Yes.
I'm
Absolutely.
so excited to
Ultimately,
have
he'd
the
become
literal Giga Chad as
Big
my
Dad
professor.
energy.
When do they come out? November?
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna hop
November.
off. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All
See,
right,
that's good.
actually.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Peace out.
I'm gonna actually be hopping off here in like just a sec because I might as well get 4 hours of sleep before I have to deal with work anyway.
Yeah.
I
I've
love
been
it.
up since 2 p.m.
Oh, Zeph. It was not the
Zeph.
easier path the other way.
Zeph, wrap the fucking dude. Go get it fixed. You don't need more. You already have to pay 6 people child support.
I don't think
You aren't gonna be your bank account will not survive
child
this. You're gonna.
support CPS that doesn't exist.
I'm
It's
just
a
saying,
good
we
thing.
can take care of this real quick. All we need you to do is straddle a rock while I just stone shape or erupting earth.
Oh god.
Straight up. Just boom.
I'm sure there is a magic vasectomy option out there somewhere.
Hey, if you go up to
Is there?
if you find your way to Morrow's plot line, you might have a surgeon who could.
Theoretically,
Oh my god.
That
snippy snip.
that's much more complicated to get to than I thought it would be. If I'm being completely honest with you, I was really hoping something like that would be around in most towns. Why is it not something that's around in most towns?
Clerks.
Oh,
That raises more questions. I think that raises more questions. I think that
When you
raises
have-
way too many more questions.
When you have a world full of people who could literally just heal with a word, not too
Yeah.
much need for other shit.
There's also no need to overpopulate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, gents. I'm gonna get going as well.
Sleep well,
Night,
good sir.
Jake.
We will see you tomorrow.
Night. Later.
Been good to have my Tulio back.
Good to be back.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Peace.
All right. Good night.
Why is a magic vasectomy not more a higher option for you? I mean, it's as simple as, and it's gone. Come on, God. No vasectomopus.
See,
no hocus pocus vasectomopus.
Every time I think of a magical vasectomy, I would just imagine Ghost firing a firebolt right at his testicles.
Oh, yeah. Nice
I
little
was just imagining a
singe.
snowball hit his testicles, and
I'm
that's what
just
ended it.
saying, stone shape right to the nuts, then fireball.
You literally just need to throw a snowball
it's just
at
a
it.
Perfect stone shape right behind.
Grim, if you learn
has
nothing,
nowhere to
nothing else
flow
hurts
back
him.
to.
Nothing else hurts him besides snowballs.
Yep.
We need to hit him with a magical snowball. We need to freeze his balls.
Right off.
I wasn't going to suggest that. I was just thinking freeze them so where they're, they don't work no more.
All right. Well, I still have you guys in the game. Who can tell me the difference between these two maps? Boop.
All right, let me see the next one.
This map.
And it's not the right way. Boop.
Okay, so this map.
Well,
Things
this one
moved a
has
little
green.
bit.
Yeah, but here's an
This
important
one
one.
doesn't. Wait, go back.
Something's
The
missing.
bridge.
It's either called Old Woman's Tower or May You Rest Gerst.
Well, there's a fifth thing
Gerst
missing
was
here.
the old woman, and also there's no bridge there.
Go back again.
Oh. I think I see it.
Is Grum not on the other map? I mean, I guess that makes some sense.
Hang on.
Is it the islands?
Go back.
One of these is far more modern than the other one is.
Oh, the question mark on the mini islands.
But also,
well, this is the left side of that map versus the right side.
Yeah. Take a look at the tower, gentlemen.
This tower?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
One
so
says
that
it's
map's
on an
over
island,
here.
and one says it's in a whirlpool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
And
we have to figure.
The whirlpool is more modern.
Let's be completely honest with ourselves. We have to go in there.
Yes.
Like I storyline reasons aside, Trace put it there for a fucking reason.
Is there anything else that's supposed to stay there, or other than here?
Huh?
It just says
Like
here.
where this is here.
Oh no,
On the top
that's
right.
just supposed to say here.
Oh, okay.
Just supposed to say here.
Well, I know
Alright.
this says Clearwater.
No, we're definitely checking that on the way over. We're definitely checking that on the way over. There's something else there. There's something else there he hid. Something is hidden there that he knows about. Roy knew about. Past tense. What are the chances we ever revive Roy?
Pre-ruination, 0%.
I was just curious.
Remember, there's a 3-minute time.
That's right. That's right.
Time
That's right.
limit.
That's right. Well,
Well,
what
he's
if I
frozen
ascend to
in
godhood?
stone. It hasn't been 3 minutes in stone time.
What if I ascend to godhood?
I think you'd have more important things to do.
Nah.
Fuck around with the gatekeeper for a while.
Oh,
but
dude,
yeah, no.
I would fuck around with the gatekeeper for a while. That'd be cool.
But yeah, no, this map here is pre-ruination.
Because, like, so isn't the more modern
That's
map
post-ruination.
So ruination.
I mean, to be fair, it was probably one of the first maps he made, considering
pre-ruination. It looks like it's on that side, and then ruination. It looks like it's on the left side now.
So,
because
do you guys want to check the
right
tower
there.
before we go to Safi?
Yeah.
I kind of want to check the tower before we go to Safi.
That might be a good idea, honestly.
If I'm being honest with you, I wanted to go to the home, but after looking at that, I think the plan next time is straight up. We just go straight from here. 2-day journey, maybe 3.
Yeah. I mean, it's just you guys and Fergus and the fucking.
I mean, what do you think that would be? It's 70 miles. It's 70 miles from our crossroads to that tower.
Day and a half, but you're traveling through unmapped terrain, so 2 days.
What if we traveled to Grum,
Maybe
which is 40 miles, day and a half? So
if you went to,
I think it'd be better to travel to Grum.
Yeah.
Or the Surrey Mines. I don't think we'd get much better there, though.
Yeah, it's about the same either way.
Yeah. I just don't think Mines sounds like a very good town. A mining town sounds like a very good place to be for a resting place.
You guys have actually been to Grum before.
I think I remember that very, very, very little bit because we've also been to the crossroads before.
Because you guys barely passed through it, but yes,
we literally passed through both of them before once, right?
You guys actually stayed in Crossroads. Grum, you literally just passed through. See, look, there's Theo. Hi, Theo.
Yep, I remember this. Bit.
Really. Goodbye, Fred, rather.
Cool. All right, boys. Well, then tomorrow we tell the rest of the group that we're gonna say fuck it and figure out that tower.
Yay!
Good night. I will see you.
Good night.
All right. Good night. I think I'm gonna crash too, bud.
I was just about to say the same. Like, I was gonna get off a minute ago. I started getting ready for bed. That's why I turned my camera off. I just was in the bathroom and yeah.
Falling asleep.
Anyway, man, we will play D&D tomorrow. We can game on Friday. I mean, I work this weekend, but
it's all right. We'll game on Friday for sure.
Yep. All right. Well, peace out, my dude.
Good night.